Opie Radio is back.
We got Vic Henley. We got Theo Vaughn. We have my pal Stuntbrain.
Yeah.
Not that Vic and Theo aren't my pals. They certainly are as well. And then Mike Bocchetti over there. What's going on, Mikey?
I'm pretty good, thanks. I was on Last Comic with Theo 10 years ago.
Yeah. Really?
He was one of the cool guys. A lot of dipshits were with us, though, too.
Who are some of the dipshits? Let's name names today. Let's fucking name some names today.
Let me see where are the food chain first.
Give me one dipshit from your last comic standing from 10 years ago.
The fluffy guy was there with us.
Yeah, Gabriel
Gabriel?
Iglesias. He left early.
He's a dipshit?
No, he's not.
No, he was trying to remember. That was just.
I was just trying to make him sweat. Huh?
Rebecca Corey's super cute.
I like Fluffy. He's been in here.
Okay, there they all are. There's everybody.
And Doug
Benson.
Doug Benson was with us.
Mm-hmm. You're not calling him?
No,
all right.
I like potheads.
Wait, you were on with Amy too?
No. Doug didn't make it our year, and then they came back or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
We just made it to the final 40. We didn't get on. We weren't that good.
No, it was fun, but the judges were weird. Gary Marshall, Kathy Griffin, and Tim Meadows.
I don't remember.
Gary Marshall's hilarious.
Gary Marshall?
Yeah, why is he a weird judge?
Yeah, he was
the sheriff?
Kathy Griffin called me out to question me.
Yeah, what'd she say?
She goes, "You're a freak," meaning me. And I was about to say, "Fuck you, twat," because I'm from New York, really. Right?
Yeah, that would have really got to him, man.
Is when you're a freak, it means they like you in L.A., so I understood right away with her.
Yeah, well, it's crazy that a woman can say that to a fella, but a dude says that to a lady. You're out.
You're out.
Yes, Mr.
Street.
Trump, you're out. Yes. Well done.
But still, really, you can't say that to a woman.
Lindsay Lohan, you're a freak.
But if I said that judging a woman in a contest, you're a freak.
No, we'll never get the end of it. We'll be crucified by the media for the next 35 years.
Sure.
Bochetti's out of his mind, though. Huh?
That's why we love having him in here.
I didn't know that.
You said you've been to Louisiana once, where Theo's from.
I love Louisiana. It was
what do you like about it?
First of all, people are laid back. They're sweet people. They're a beautiful woman there. I love gumbo. The food's great. And they have guns. If anybody fucks with them, they'll be, buried in the corn. And they live under the Napoleonic law.
And Napoleonic law. If you lose a thumb, it's worth $14,000. There's no BSing about it. They'll pay you at a back window at a courthouse. Done.
And give you some hush puppies and some boudin.
Andrew Jackson is very well revered there, too.
Is that true, Theo?
Yeah, it's true. There's a Napoleonic code. You lose a leg, $40,000, brother.
No, I mean the Andrew Jackson thing he's talking about.
He's well revered there. They like him there. I mean, it's
absolutely
the Battle of New Orleans. Johnny Horton in 1814. We took a little.
Well, guys, can I say something?
Don't tell me you know the exact
year. You guys are both from the
song. It's the song. It's a great song.
I don't know the song.
You don't know Johnny Horton, the Battle of New Orleans? Oh man,
maybe if I heard it,
it's a good one.
Dennis has it on the hard drive of his.
I'm sure. Don't.
This has been alive for like 200 years. He's like the Southern. He's like the Mark Twain.
Yeah, but I love you guys. You guys are both from the South, right? And the way our country turned out, if we were to go back in the time machine, I think it would be fine along Frank and Jesse James.
Yeah. I wish the South would have won sometimes.
There's a movie about that that's supposed to be funny, but I've never seen it.
Where the results were different?
Yeah.
In the South one?
Yeah.
Wow. I got to ask Mike Stuntbrain about the Trump thing, because we had a caller on, I don't know, with all these accusers coming out. Where are you at with this?
It's so weird.
Is it suspicious, or are these women for real?
Of course it is. Of course it is. And
of course it is as far as suspicious.
It's suspicious and real. I think both are there. The minute the tape dropped from the bus, like after last week, I started going through contacts that I knew, and I actually found a guy who edited every piece of Trump footage on The Apprentice season 2, 3, 4, 6. So he did every piece of video. Trump in the boardroom, Trump given the the task, and then Trump given the rewards. He did not have, you're talking off-air footage, outtakes, everything. Not one. Because they were saying N-word. Not one N-word, not one crazy statement like he made about grabbing a woman. None of that was on there. He said the guy was a perfect gentleman the whole time. And he's a guy who, he signed that same agreement.
Right.
And most of that agreement, that $5 million thing, everybody needs to calm down. It was just so they wouldn't reveal the results and people could bet on it.
Sure.
Because they shoot it like months ahead of time.
Right.
And that was the whole deal. But this guy said he was great, he was solid, and there's 10 hours of video from about every 10 minutes you see.
Yeah.
So he saw hundreds of hours of video.
Oh my God, how
and
boring
never
was
saw-
that?
He said
Got to listen to Trump for 100 straight hours?
Very boring.
Talking about himself?
Worst editing job ever.
They got a lot of money.
Unless you
The people I know that were on The Apprentice over
Yeah.
the years, over and over again, they said you would go in that boardroom and he would talk for 2 hours,
Yeah.
and these people would go, "This has nothing to do with the show. What is
Yeah.
he doing? He just wanted an audience."
3 hours to do that 10 minutes of the show.
Right, but he did supposedly called Marley Maitland retarded though on Celebrity Apprentice.
Well, if that
deaf
video's out
actress?
there, if that video's... Geraldo apologized already. So he said,
it seemed
there's plenty more, and then he backed down.
Yeah, what was that about, though, Stuntbrain? I'm not going to let you off the hook on that one.
What?
Geraldo went on Fox, and he's like, me and my brother have gone through tapes. We've interviewed Trump a whole bunch over the years, and we got stuff.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I'm paraphrasing. And then he was pretty confident when he first said it. And then next thing you know, he's like, he was like
He
sort of doing
apologized.
one of those. Yeah, he was apologizing. Did someone scare him? Did Trump call him up and go, what the fuck you doing?
Well-
I've known you forever. What are you doing to me?
It might be the fact that the footage was owned by Fox, and maybe he can't get it.
Well, I think
And
it
so
has
then he
something
has
to do
to
with that he
back down.
works for Fox, and that
That
could
too.
fuck up his career a little bit. So maybe someone, gave him a talking to, because it was weird how he turned on a.
In 2 days.
Like-
it flipped in 2 days. Sunday, he was saying he had tapes.
And he
then
was
Tuesday-
confident. He
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He said there's a whole lot coming out. There'll be a lot more.
Right.
And then
Me and my brother have stuff. And
Of course.
What's
He's
his
a
brother's
liar.
name? Craig?
Craig.
Shady Rivera.
Yeah.
Didn't he have the Egyptian tomb that had nothing in it?
Al
Al
Capone's fault.
Al
He found
Capone's
dog
fault.
shit.
Didn't he have the guy shooting?
1980.
Well,
86 or 7?
8, I'm going with.
Ooh,
I think it
nice.
was before then. I think it was 86.
Why don't you guys?
Fuck!
What
Yeah,
year
it was
was it?
86.
What year was it?
86, April
86.
21st, 1986.
People thought he was going to find
And it
all
was
kinds of
live.
shit.
It was
nothing.
huge.
It
and
was
nothing there.
It's still one of the biggest TV audiences ever.
Yeah.
Certainly for some kind of reality show.
I also think he got his balls busted because he came out and said, this is what Trump's doing is horrible and terrible. And 2 years ago, he was posting pictures of himself naked,
Right.
the selfies.
Right.
Yeah.
So come on.
What's bad about doing that?
There's nothing, but don't be calling out Trump if you're doing this. He
was proud of his 70-year-old man body.
Yeah.
He's still
old
in some
man
shape.
body.
Better shape than I am.
So you're suspicious with these accusers coming
The
forward?
timing on it makes me wonder. And the lady from People Magazine, you've interviewed with People Magazine. You've talked People Magazine. If you get a story, you don't hold it for 10 years.
Yeah,
Why did she sit on that story for
That's the
10
one.
years?
That's the one where I really listened to Mr. Trump.
Yeah.
and I'm kind of on his side on that one a little bit. But I don't know. I wasn't there. But he made the point. If she had this nugget, I was so famous. This
Yeah.
would have just blown over the top, and People Magazine would have been everywhere. Why did she hold that part of the story back?
That's the one that bothers me, that sticks in the back of my head. I just can't buy into that. But I wonder if the guy who's most upset is Mike Pence, because he had a chance. We heard rumors last Sunday he was dropping out. He was pulling out. He said, "I can't do this."
Really?
And they talked him into staying. And he said, "I'm doing it for the party." And now he's still there.
Yeah, I would have loved if he would quit.
What was he going to do? Doesn't he run a CrossFit gym? That guy looks like Pence. I've never even heard of this guy.
Governor of Indiana.
Yeah, Indiana. Also, I want to say where the Ku Klux Klan started. I'm sick of that getting pinned on the South. That was in Indiana.
He's correct.
The Indiana started that, and that had nothing to do with us.
Yeah, but who perfected it?
We refined it.
We shined that rock. We polished it. We shined it.
Well, we didn't.
franchised it.
Well, we didn't shine it.
No.
Indiana's not
Yeah,
even
we
a
had
sunshine
somebody
No,
do
yeah,
it.
that's true.
It's kind of like
It's not
Starbucks.
Indiana.
Starbucks
Yeah.
star in Seattle. It was just okay, and then
it's
you
everywhere.
hand it on to somebody else, and it's everywhere, just like the Ku Klux Klan. But his approval ratings are dropping drastically.
Yeah.
Mike Pence.
Yeah, it's tough for
He's
him
getting
'cause-
fucked on this one.
Really?
Yeah, he's the guy who's got the biggest price to pay, because when it's over, what does he have? He's
Yeah.
got to run again. He's got to try
And then he's going to have to explain all this when it's possibly over. But there's a woman coming forward. She was in a club. She was talking to a friend. And next thing you know, there's a hand on her leg, up her skirt, touches her pussy. They said pussy in the article, through her panties. And she's the latest that they're talking to now. She's all over the place the last few hours.
that it's the comments about Lindsay Lohan and damaged
What do you say about
women.
Lindsay Lohan?
They're pulling an old
yeah.
Stern tape where he said Trump has heard. Trump brings brings up Lindsay Lohan. So he brings her to the conversation, and then he says, she was 18 at the time, first of all. Damaged women are much more fun in bed.
That's just hilarious. We've said the same shit on this show, but we're not running for the presidency.
You're not running for the White House.
But I don't have a problem with the Trump, the Stern tapes, because, Trump knew how to work that shit. He's like, oh, I'm going on Stern. Stern wants to hear some outrageous, quote, shocking things, because you also got to remember it's Stern from 2005. He's changed his whole tune in the last 10 or 11 years.
Well, just the last year. He won't say Wendy the retard anymore. He says Wendy the slow adult because he's just an idiot. Counseled. So it's all, but it's like a politician who goes to a different city and affects an accent. Right. When Hillary Clinton says, I ain't too much tired now, when she's in the South.
Playing to the crowd.
Yeah. So is Trump playing?
Trump was playing to the Stern crowd. I didn't buy everything he was saying in those Stern tapes as, 100% true. He knew what Howard sort of wanted to hear from him, and
he was working the appearance to promote The Apprentice.
Yeah, he's selling us. He's a businessman.
It's like when George W. It's like when he used to speak Spanish. I loved it when he spoke Spanish.
Oh, really? I didn't hear him.
If he was in front of a group where that would be appropriate,
he would throw in some Spanish.
Yeah, and Jeb speaks fluent Spanish.
Yeah, well, he's married to
He's married to a Mexican woman, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just surprised. We'll obviously let anyone run this country. I mean, if you look at some of the people we've elected, George W., look at that guy now. You wouldn't let him get near a country.
I love that he's a painter. He just paints.
Of course he does.
Houses or portraits?
Mostly pictures of his feet.
I was going to say a roller, or is he using a brush?
Look how proud he is.
Wow.
Look at his little doggy picture. Go up.
He's painting Westies.
Look at his doggy. Look at
Scottish Terriers.
He's so proud.
Look at Putin. That's Putin, isn't it?
Yeah,
Pooty Poot.
He
It's
painted
his friend Pooty Poot.
Whoa, Putin. Oh,
he called him Pooty Poot.
That is one. I did not know this was going on.
You didn't know he was a painter.
The Jay Leno looks like South Park.
Right.
Look, it almost looks like if you told him to do Jay Leno's South Park.
Oh, my God.
That's very South Park-ish.
Look at the hands.
Yeah.
I got to stop everything for 1 second. Did I finally get one on you?
I never knew this. I had no idea. You get me all the time, by the way.
I don't.
You get me all the time, by the way.
Crushed
I had no fucking idea.
You didn't know he was a painter.
No,
I think he just put out a book of his paintings or something.
I got to get
right?
a coffee table book of this.
And some of the stuff is actually not that bad.
The one in the bathtub is a little freaky. The one of his feet in the bathtub, I was like, okay, this is disturbing.
But we all know that view. If you're a bather, you know that view.
Yeah, but we all made fun of Anthony Weiner for taking pictures
That's
like
from
this.
his
But it's okay to
Sandusky
paint.
period.
I know. It's true, right? Guys, there's one thing.
Well done.
I'm giving Theo right.
I would never be a pedophile, man. Would you ever be a pedophile, Bocchetti?
No, they should have their cock cut off.
Yeah, they should. They're rehabbing him. Who wants a rehabbed pedophile?
Yeah, and why are you holding back, Mike?
No, but I want to say something back. It's like really important, right? Sincerely, right?
You softened up.
With Trump.
Why are you so soft?
Don't tiptoe around.
You're coming in light, Machete.
Coming in light. Coming in a little light.
Yeah, dude, heavy up in your sneakers, brother.
Like, guys, with Trump, right? Listen to this, and I know that I'm right about this. As long as somebody in the country is wearing a suit and tie, they're cool, right? But the minute Trump puts on a military uniform and starts saying shit, we're fucking toast.
Wow.
So you're thinking Generalissimo Trump is dangerous?
No, not him. I'm just saying anybody that does, any country. If someone's wearing a suit and tie, I can live with it, right? But the minute they put on a
But he is commander-in-chief. He gets the codes. He gets all of it.
He's saying that. I see what you're saying. That
Yeah,
you're
I
headed
understand what
towards
you're saying.
dictator. You're headed toward the ultimate.
El Presidente.
I mean, everybody's cool in a suit, but the minute you put General Patton's fucking gun belt on, there's going to be trouble.
Right.
But you think Donald Trump's going to win the election?
I think I love him because
You love Trump.
You know why? Number one, look at who that fucking she was married to. Number one, they're piling all the shit on
that's
him
crazy
right now.
to me.
He's
Like
not
everybody's,
running.
but
Number
she's
one.
married
He's
to a
not
guy
running.
who's just probably very
And I
similar
heard
to
a lot of
Trump.
stuff about Haiti that their foundation, screwed a lot of people over there. I mean, come on, bring some of that out.
Did you
Why don't we have
pull
some
that?
Haitian kids crying on TV and saying that bimbo ripped me off?
Did you pull that out of WikiLeaks? That Haiti thing, because they did tie the Clinton Foundation to the WikiLeaks.
Why is Bocchetti into the WikiLeaks?
You're in the WikiLeaks.
Oh, he's into some dark arts, I bet.
You're in the dark web, aren't you?
This guy's definitely. He's got a little Voldemort
You're
in
in
him.
the
You're in the WikiLeaks.
What are you
You're
into,
in the damn
dude?
WikiLeaks.
Oh, he's definitely betting on. He's betting on roach races at night. I can see Bocchetti being into some dark stuff.
Butter Pats. They're flicking butter
Dude,
pats
he's-
and watching them
He's
run
part of
down
the
wall.
dark net, I bet you, right?
Makes sense.
He's
Well,
fucking
the
got.
goofy guy isn't ain't as goofy as you guys think he is.
Evil genius.
But I think Stuntbrain likes Trump, and I think you're afraid to say it.
I'm not a Trump fan.
He's a Ted Cruz supporter.
If I have to, I will put on the nose holders and pull the lever.
For Hillary.
No, I got to have the Supreme Court in my Second Amendment. I have a small cache of weapons in Delaware.
Yeah. What do you have? What do you have?
What do you got?
What's the biggest gun you got?
The biggest?
Yeah.
I got an AR. That's nice.
Right.
Yeah.
Game just changed
You have
in
any
here.
12-gauge shotguns?
Yeah, I have a
love
12
the
and 20.
Remingtons are
I got a Remington, got a Mossberg, have a Glock 23 that I love. It's a 40 cal.
I don't like hearing this. I didn't care about you and your guns, but now with the beard, now I'm a little concerned.
Nervous?
A little nervous. You're looking a little.
He's going Letterman. After he left the show.
A little.
You have any 30-30s?
You're looking a little
I don't have any 30-30s. I got a 6-hour 9mm that's just sweet. I got a little 22 pistol, and I just picked up a Bond Arms. That
You know what
did,
the 22 pistol's good for? Shooting a possum in the head.
That's right.
If you want to go for a short jog after.
It just hurts. It just hurts everybody else.
That's an amazing story.
But Stuntbrain, would you agree to this? That a lot of people, so many people, if you're voting for Trump, people are like, "Well, how could you vote for that guy?" I don't think you're voting for him. You don't want to vote. You don't want the political system we have because it's too tied into money. And the only other option, I would vote for a monkey. Anybody would.
Blender.
Yes, it doesn't matter what it is. Today. Trump just happens to be wasting one of the greatest opportunities that any man has ever had.
That'd be really great.
And they're saying if any other Republican candidate was up against Hillary, it'd
be over.
It wouldn't have been close.
Even Reagan's ashes, they said, could win this one.
She's such a
GOP handed this this thing to Hillary.
But if you look in the WikiLeaks, the Clintons pushed Trump because they knew he was a problem, and he didn't do opposition research. He didn't. He decided no opposition research on me, which they would have known all this stuff if they had done this a year ago. If they said, "All right, Mr. Trump, we want to do some oppo research," oh no, you're not doing it. They would have known all the women.
Lazy, man. Because there was a time they could have switched him out.
Yeah.
You know, if the GOP got together and said, "Oh, look at the stuff we found on this guy,"
they could have started leaking it out before you got down to 6 candidates.
Before it's just too late with the early voting,
and Cruz and all that stuff, and you would have had that chance, but no more.
Now
they just kept thinking he was going to lose. They didn't think he would just keep winning the primaries, right? Is that why they didn't?
Yeah,
do
they
something
kept saying,
sooner?
this ain't
going to happen.
People never thought he'd get this far as right when they heard it. They were like, "Oh yeah."
And then they start backing off. Well, we're not going to support him now because he started winning.
I think a lot of people want him, but they're afraid to say anything.
Nancy Pelosi thinks she's going to be Speaker of the House again.
Right.
That's how bad this is. That's how crazy it is.
I don't like her at all. I think we're pissing a lot of people off because there's a whole bunch of people out there that are convinced that Trump still has a shot.
Oh, yeah.
You think he still has a shot?
It's a way outside shot right now for me.
An extreme long shot.
Yeah, extreme long shot. Because this is critical
Anyone else in here disagree with that?
I could see it going either way. From what I hear from just talking to regular people just all the time, I'm amazed at some people's views. Like, I'll have a Middle Eastern guy or a gay friend who all over her like, I'm voting for Trump. There's no way I'd ever vote for her. So it's hard for me to find. It's just hard for me to find the placement. But if people, are supporters of mass media and they just, then I believe that I think Hillary has a much better chance.
He pulled his money out of Virginia because he doesn't think he's got a shot. He's still close in Florida, but she's ahead of him. He's close in North Carolina, but she's ahead of him. He's close in Ohio, but she's ahead of him. She's going to get Pennsylvania. And the rest of it, Texas has gone from strong Republican to just Republican. Right. And if you move Texas from red to maybe purple, you got problems down ballot.
And here's the other thing. One seizure on stage in front of everybody, and that changes the whole thing again.
You're right. If she faints again...
You got that thing sort of in, just kind of swirling around.
20-some days and she faints, it's over. You're right. Trump's
If she faints one more time, that's why I don't think she's out there. They're saying, no, they're letting, Trump just, step on his own dick and all that. She's barely out there. She did Ellen DeGeneres today, I think, instead of speeches.
She did yesterday, and they did, I don't know if you saw the video they manipulated the video, had her dancing with Ken Bone.
That was beyond hilarious.
It was brilliant.
It was really funny. Maybe we could tweet that out on our accounts there, Paul.
And Ken Bone's been jerking off in the internet, hasn't he? Is that what they said? What's the scoop?
You want to go with Ken Bone? So everyone loved Ken Bone, but I think by Sunday, people are going to be like, fuck this Ken Bone. You read some of this, right, Stuntbrain?
Oh, yeah.
Ken Bone is actually kind of an awful guy, is the headline from the New York Post is saying he's an awful guy.
And they don't like
the
Trump.
New York Post?
They don't like
Look in
Trump.
the fucking mirror. Fucking hate the New York Post. Anyway, America's debate sweetheart may be a bit bad to the bone. Ken Bone ogled Jennifer Lawrence's butthole.
Now,
I wanted to close with that.
How do they
that was
know
my
that?
fault.
How do they know that?
I was going to close with that one. He saw her butthole when those pictures were released, and was.
What did he say?
I think what's the quote? Let's see. By which I mean, guys like me, I saw her butthole. I liked it. That's a quote from Ken Bone.
What's wrong with that?
That's not. I mean, that was the closer because that's hilarious. But let me read a little further.
I'm sure
Ken Bone ogled Jennifer Lawrence's butthole, believes Trayvon Martin's death was justified, admitted to insurance fraud, and is a fan of kinky prego porn. Cringeworthy online musings discovered Thursday.
Sounds like cabinet material to me.
Yeah, elect him.
Absolutely.
The crass leanings of the red-sweatered internet darling emerged after he was bone-headed enough to use an old alias during an Ask Me Anything session on Reddit. And users were quickly able to mine the coal plant workers' past postings. All right, commenting on hacked photos of a naked Jennifer Lawrence, Bone34 channeled his inner Donald Trump. Maybe she should have been more careful with her pics, but the bad guys are still the ones who sought them out and looked at them. By which I mean guys like me. I saw her butthole. I liked it, he wrote under the handle Stan Gibson 18, it looks like. He also dabbled in some NSFW fringe forms, including prego porn, pregnant women in swimsuits, whom he referred to as beautiful human submarines.
Oh, that's kind of cute, I feel like.
That's not
Is that a hashtag
I don't
now?
understand what that is.
Beautiful human submarines. Is that the hashtag of the day?
Beautiful human submarines is kind of a cute statement for a
That was
lady
the
that's-
original title of Yellow Submarine by the Beatles.
It was. Beautiful human.
Yeah, and then it didn't go. It didn't go.
We all came from a beautiful human submarine.
Bone, who endeared himself with a squeaky clean image and aw shucks personality, said he considers the perfect woman to possess Japanese features, Brazilian curves. That's not coming.
Ooh, that's porny. Now that's porny statement.
In one particular moment of TMI, Bone gushed about how great sex is after his vasectomy. I had mine 2 years ago. Sexual satisfaction is way up. My wife loves it too. Can't recommend it enough.
Wait a minute. He's married?
He's looking at other buttholes. He's got a butthole right there. His wife must not have a good-looking butthole.
Mrs. Bone is not happy
Right.
today.
She probably doesn't have a pretty balloon knot.
She's ready to hang him, I'm sure. Right now.
Ken!
Yes.
Ken!
What's wrong with my butthole, Ken?
Bone. I wouldn't bang him. Would you guys?
What?
That just went to a strange
He
place.
he said he would not bang. You
Yeah,
said
I
you
wouldn't
would
have
not.
sex with him. No.
Yeah, but does that
Why'd you
even
throw
need to
that
be
in?
said? Or look at
Theo.
you said that needed to be
Theo.
said.
No, but I'm looking at him like,
Yeah, I mean, look, Bocchetti's considering it.
That's what's known as Theo Tourette's. Just randomly every 5 or 6
Are you
hours.
panicking, saying to yourself, "Oh, did I just say that out loud?" I was thinking that. Go back to my story. Right there. Okay, we're okay. It doesn't have to be a one or the other view here. From what I read about the case, okay, this is about Trayvon Martin, shooting of Trayvon Martin. It was justified. He did note that George Zimmerman, who was acquitted on the basis of Florida's controversial stand your ground law, was a big old shitbird. Bad guy, legally kills kid in self-defense. He wrote, sucks for everybody, including us, due to media fuckery. And the same user even admitted to committing felony insurance fraud. This would be Ken Bone, when he wrote that he forged documents to make it look like I had car insurance so I wouldn't get fired from my pizza delivery job. During the 2 months it took me to pay to get my real insurance back, my fake cards and documentation fooled 3 bosses and a cop, he wrote.
That's a felony?
Yeah.
During the AMA session, the married Bone revealed that he doesn't change his clothes often, blamed cheeseburgers for his physique, and said he sleeps in the buff.
So he's from Ohio. So he's from Cleveland.
I snorted.
Bone's 15 minutes of fame began.
He made me snort.
Came after Sunday's second. His Twitter followers went from like 7 to 240,000. By the way. Creeped out Bone fans said they were stunned by his 4-month-old post. You've changed, man. I liked old Ken Bone when he was just a dude in a red sweater. So, What's bad in there? There's
Roasting another man.
There's a few bad things in there.
What's bad? Saying that he liked looking at a butthole on a porn site? What's wrong with that?
Nothing at all.
That's every day.
I guess they were hoping for more of a squeaky clean type of guy.
All right.
Where's
that?
Look, he's got a pet door at his house. He's got.
Yeah, but he looks like a psychopath. Look at him carefully, guys. Look at that face.
Said the profiler.
He's fucking demented. Look at him. You can tell. Right away.
Dude, can we turn you into Ken Bone today?
Why not?
Shave your head, get a red sweater, get a
stash.
What do you
He
think?
looks like a soul. Look at him, guys. I know head cases when I say them. Look at that face of his. Quick.
No, he looks like the dude from Toy Story.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one.
He definitely looks like he probably puts a little
He
special
looks like he paid
seasoning
for
on his
prostitutes
mustache.
his whole life. He definitely looked
Yes.
at him.
He's been on Backpage. This guy's been in the dark arts.
He's definitely dark. He's a dark psychopath. You can see it right away.
Yeah. Jeez, Mike's all in.
No, I know. I know. Those kind of. I could just read them in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to
He's
hang out with
definitely
him?
fucking demented.
Would you hang out with him?
No.
I don't like his China case. Not a fan of the China case.
Yeah, Blue Willow China in the case, standing out the pet door.
I don't.
The light in the
Looks like
hall.
a cat door.
Yeah.
Or
It's not a
small
dog door, or a real
Hey, if it
small
is,
dog.
it's a Yorkie.
Yeah,
Look at the face.
that's a cat door.
That's a
You're
cat
right.
door. That's a cat door. So he's a
Look at
cat
this
dude,
T-shirt he
probably.
has on, right? That face looks like an updated version of John Wilkes Booth.
Yeah.
He definitely has to be a psycho.
How do you think it ends for him, this fame? Because, this is a...
Sunday. It's a society we live in.
Badly.
It just ends. No one's going to give a fuck by Sunday. We said it a couple days ago. Everyone running out and getting their red sweaters for their Halloween costumes. You're going to look like a
like,
doofus.
who?
People are
What?
going to be like, wait, oh, that's right, that Ken Bone guy.
You saw the sexy Ken Bone girl costume they put out?
No.
Yes. Put up
Well, they-
sexy.
I
look
know
up
they do
sexy
sexy.
Because they
Ken
do
Bone.
slutty everything,
Yeah,
right?
They did it comes with a
He should
mustache
be
and a
rocking
red
his sweaters
sweater.
till Sunday.
There it is.
Oh, God. She's all right, but that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, this is somebody just
stupid.
wait.
It's a Groucho Marx mustache, first of
It
all. He
is.
has a tiny little...
That's bigger. It's
weak
a
mustache.
Geraldo almost.
Yeah.
It's not pointed on the end, but that's a good old broom brush.
That's a better costume, the second one, with
I
a
was
picture
going-
of him.
I was going old school Groucho when he used to put it on.
the way.
grease
Oh,
paint,
yeah,
grease
yeah,
paint.
yeah, sure.
It's grease paint, right?
Yeah,
She's cute.
that's just it's ridiculous.
K-Bone.
So we're talking about this guy who stood up at a debate, asked a stupid question, told us he split his pants, and yesterday we fired 2 Tomahawk missiles at Yemen.
Oh, that's way better.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
good.
Yeah,
That's good
Obama
stuff.
actually approved us to
Yes.
blow up
Yes.
some Yemeni terrorists
Good.
yesterday.
Yes, I
it's
love
the
it when we do.
ballsiest
That's
thing
my
he ever
favorite
did.
thing ever. I was walking through the living room. I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Some shit's
Tomahawk-
about to happen. Yeah.
Tomahawk
Exactly.
missiles
Wow.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about it.
Yeah, because it's around the clock coverage on this
Yeah.
Trump thing.
And on Ken Bone.
I've been watching the news
should talk
nonstop.
about it.
I did not see this story.
That was my favorite story
It was
yesterday.
gigantic.
Yeah.
And what did Iran do? Because they're funding Yemen. They put 2 warships in the Gulf next to ours. So it's about to be on.
Do you,
No, it is going to be on.
They're fucking with the wrong dog in this fight.
Yeah, Iran's got all our money. They're going to shoot at us with our money.
Right.
We bought these bullets with your money.
We will shoot the eye.
are you a fan of Obama speaking in public?
Yeah, I thought
He's
he did.
entertained the hell out of me lately.
He was great today when he was like, what did he say? Come on, man.
Yeah. Oh, you heard that?
Yeah.
His whole thing was, come on, man.
Yeah, he was.
And he's really like shucking it up a little bit, too.
I put a clip on my YouTube page, but yesterday I thought she was killer.
Michelle Obama?
She destroyed Trump yesterday.
You say that and people get pissed off. I think she's an amazing
She's
speaker.
a great speaker.
She's awesome.
They call her the closer.
She's an amazing
Yeah,
speaker.
sure, yeah. And her approval has never gone down, I think.
65%.
Yeah, the whole time.
Yeah.
For 8 solid years, everyone has pretty much
his is
enjoyed
up to,
everything
like,
she's said and done.
58.
He's in the
right?
high 50s,
High
which is
50s?
really rare.
Where's your YouTube page? What clip did you put
Michael
up?
Opelka. It's put "Come On, Man."
Oh,
in
you put the
quotes.
"Come On, Man" up
Yeah.
there? Oh, let me see that.
Yeah, it's just a short one up there.
Yeah, this was making
it's-
me laugh.
it's on the
before-
front page of the
before I
Blaze,
came in
too.
here.
Don't just
today.
put "come, man." That's Ken Bone again.
That's it.
Yeah, listen to this.
And I have to say, because he's getting some support from some working folks, and I want to say to him, look, if a guy spent 70 years on this earth showing no regard for working people, there's no record that he's supported minimum wage or supported collective bargaining or invested in poor communities, and then suddenly he's going to be the champion of working people. Come on. Come on, man.
He kept going to it.
Apparently, in a speech yesterday, he started talking about global elites, that there was a conspiracy of global elites. This is a guy who spent all his time hanging around trying to convince everybody he was a global elite. Talking about how great his buildings are, and how luxurious, and how rich he is, and flying around everywhere. And all he had time for was celebrities. And now suddenly he's acting like he's a populist out there. Man, I'm going to fight for working people. Come on, man. You want to know what somebody's going to do? Look what they've been doing their whole lives. And if you want a leader who actually values hard work and respects working Americans, if you want higher wages and better benefits and a fair tax code and equal pay for women and stronger regulations on Wall Street, then you should vote for Hillary Clinton.
Damn, but that come on, man. And when he was saying populist, he was like channeling Chris Rock a little bit there. Anyone else hear the little? It was slight.
Yeah. It's a different tone. He's only got 98 days left. He's done in 98 days.
Yeah. Oh, he'll be done with 30 days left. He's going to dunk.
Hold on.
We got all Hillary Clinton fans here.
Yeah.
Everybody. Huh?
Well, Gerry Cooney has made it into the studio. What are you saying?
What is going on here? What the fuck? What was that? I couldn't. What he was talking about, that guy. I mean, the president of the United States. Excuse me.
Are you a Trump fan?
Nah, I'm not anybody's fan. Tell you the truth, bro. I'm moving.
You moving?
I'm going to Australia, so I'm getting out of here, bro.
You're getting the fuck out of here.
It's scary, bro.
The shit
scary.
is finally hitting the fan.
It's very scary.
He looks great, though. Doesn't he look good?
What'd you say?
I said you look fabulous.
Don't say that, bro. You drive me crazy.
I haven't seen you in forever. You look fucking outstanding.
I feel good. I feel good.
I had a whole other visual of where you had gone.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, I'm glad you're fine.
Is that right? What was that visual?
I don't know.
Like a Macy's float or something?
No, I don't know.
Jail or something? Jail?
Maybe jail. Maybe jail. Definitely a corrugated roof on a shack.
Hey, how you guys doing? Going crazy, right?
We're good.
Who's got it better than you guys? I tell you what, bro. When I come back here,
you want this show?
It'll be you, bro.
They'll probably just give it to you. They give my show to whoever the fuck wants it.
Might be
obviously.
next week.
No, I mean, can you believe this? Someone said that the woman was here. She's 75.
Yeah.
She was in here today saying that Trump molested her or something.
Molested her now or earlier?
like 30 years ago.
Wait, we had one in the building today?
Yeah, she was here. The one was on. There was an interview last night by.
Was it the one in first class?
I don't know. I mean, I just heard it outside. You know, what's his name? From CNN interviewed her. She's 75 now.
I think it was Coops.
Yeah. Cooper, yeah.
I read in the story that one of them was 75. Yeah.
She was 75.
I think it was 30 years
Gerry
ago.
Cooney's not just shadow boxing.
he hit Theo the other day.
Oh,
yeah, that was so funny, bro. That was so funny, bro.
Hilarious.
Come on, bro. Give me the other side.
Get away from me.
Get on the other side, bro.
You get away. I'm not going
No,
the other
come
side.
on. That was nothing, bro. Can you believe that? That was nothing.
Dude, blink your eyes, please, bro. This guy hasn't blinked since he walked in the room.
That was nothing. Steroid? You think steroids? Maybe steroids?
You're chomping at the bit today. What's going on with you, man? He's pulling up his pants and getting ready to fucking get down to business.
No, listen, you guys dogged me into that, bro. I said, no,
you want
don't
to take a
do
punch
it.
from Gerry Cooney?
Can you teach me how to fight? I want to punch some other people.
No.
I wish there was television.
Where did he hit you, Theo?
No.
Shoulder. He hit you in the shoulder.
Yes,
and it hurt really bad, I bet.
It was a snap.
No, come on.
It was a snap, man.
That was funny. That was funny, bro.
He said it was 3%.
Did you see George Foreman hit Shatner on their crazy TV show?
No, did he? Well, he deserves Shatner's a moron.
They sent
I love this.
George Foreman, Terry Bradshaw, Shatner, and
that show.
Henry Winkler.
And Henry Winkler, and they sent them places. And somewhere on the final episode, I didn't watch it, but I saw the clip, and Foreman got pissed at Shatner and really fucking hit him. And he had on the headgear and everything, but it still stunned him.
Shatner's 85 years old.
And George got
in his pants.
George don't fucking play.
Listen, and he was talking a little shit.
Late people, they don't know what they don't know what it's about.
Yeah.
Obviously, as you found out, you look at you, your eyes are shaking. How come?
Yeah.
Still shaking up.
You're gonna
I
hit
can't
him
even
again.
feel anymore.
You hit the left side, it'll leaving you out, though.
Yeah, well, you hit the left side of you, and you can tell me about it.
It's fun.
We got some.
Machete, you want to take a punch from Cooney? It'll straighten you right up.
Here it is. Here's the clip.
It'll straighten you right up.
Here's
The
we can
sound
relive it.
is too good.
Here it is the other day.
Wait, let me listen to this.
He comes in hot, bro.
Cooney, give him a tap. Give him a tap.
I can't do that.
Come on, there's something right there.
That
Ouch!
Got heavy arms.
That's heavy.
Sure, I'm not afraid. I'm not.
Oh, you want to take one?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't.
He's got arms like the hills of Oregon, dude. He's got heavy arms.
Well, the problem is that I already did the arm. I got the ribs now.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Anyway, listen, always love to see you guys, man.
Punctured lung on him.
Oh, I got the ribs. Yeah, not my ribs either, man. I got the ribs of a zygote.
You're not going to punch Mike Bocchetti.
I'm afraid.
You are, right?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even
him.
throw the other day. You were a little bit surprised, but half jokingly, though, right?
Yeah.
Didn't really hurt
I mean,
you.
I had a good time.
Didn't hurt you, right?
I mean, I'm an adult. I'll be fine.
Popped a few blood vessels.
Dude, back off, man. Jesus, this guy.
I like that.
Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing?
that.
Yeah.
You're in an enclosed area with me. How dare you talk to me like that?
There's only one door. One door,
Look,
Theo. Be
either
careful.
blink or somebody spray his eyes with water. Okay, because this is getting alarming.
I'm going to the garden tonight to do a piece about the MMA big fight, UFC fight going on there, and I'm going to.
I thought you didn't really talk UFC that much.
I don't really talk, but they want me to come.
They got
and
Ronda
talk about my
Rousey coming back.
experiences when I was 16, watching Willis Reed, Frazier,
right?
You know, all those guys coming in to play basketball, and us little guys down.
You know who we brought up the other day? Dick Barnett. You
Wow,
remember Dick Barnett?
Dickie B.
Yeah. No, crazy, but anyway,
Dick
love
Barnett,
you guys.
the rapist, huh?
I knew that would stop the conversation.
Pleasure. I mean, screeching. Halt.
Oh my God!
Nice to see you. You don't want it.
Yeah.
You don't want it, bro.
Wow.
No, I could.
Should I?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not afraid.
A little hook on the chin?
No.
I'll hold him in
How's
place.
you sleeping?
I look
I'll hold
like
him in
Jay
place.
Leno could be in the show. I don't think he has
You want to take a
No, I
hit?
can't give him.
Don't
Not
hit
in the
him.
chin. I
I
look
can't
like
give him-
I look like Jay
Give me a
Leno.
hit.
I got a letter. He sent me a letter.
Shoulder.
Not from him,
me
from
a
a
letter.
firm.
What?
I got a letter not from him, but from a firm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that? He didn't blink his eye. He's not blinking his eyes now.
I can't
No,
anymore.
he's watching the
I can't anymore, dude.
Listen, love you guys. I'll see you soon.
All right, Gerry Cooney.
Just beat him once,
Can
Jerry.
you train me how to fight, though?
surreal.
Dude, there's not enough time for that.
I can train you to fight. All you're going to hear is, what's your first name?
Mike.
Mikey, get up, Mike. Get up.
Wow.
All right, Cooney. Go do your
Cheers, brother.
show.
Have a good day. Good luck.
Why don't we?
Machete, that guy will kill you, Machete.
I'm glad you're all right. I was worried.
Look at it over there. See that?
Machete. I'd fight. If Cooney tied his arms behind his back and to something else, I'd fight him
Fuck no,
for charity.
He's in great
Exhale.
shape.
He looked
fucking
I couldn't
badass.
believe it.
He's in
I
great
couldn't
shape.
believe it. I had him living in a shed down by the river like with Chris Farley. Yeah. I had no idea what
He'll
he was
hurt you with
doing.
a hug. That guy's got his arms.
He's just big.
Fucking bad.
40-pound arms.
You picked up his arm and dropped his hand on the table, and it shook the table.
Right.
Yeah.
I just got a text message from Anthony. We got to go to break, but he says, "Can't believe the media is running with that Donald Jr. clip that we played.
Yep.
It's everywhere.
You're in WikiLeaks, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think he was talking about that on his Twitter today as well. In 10,000 years, I'd have never guessed that clip would have been used in a presidential election. Ha! Too much. Have a good weekend.
He's got to like that. He's Mr. Politics. He probably really gets a little bit of a kick out of that.
I laughed my ass off because one of our clips Hillary used against Trump when we were talking about, with Trump about changing diapers, and Ant went nuts. He wanted to sue Hillary Clinton because he's not a Hillary guy.
No.
And now his words and my words are being used to try to hurt Trump. Mm-hmm. I thought it was awesome that we're just part of the whole.
That's what
fucking
I.
thing.
Yeah. Well, I was
I
going
didn't give a fuck. I'm like, we're all over the place with this clip.
I was going to text both of you at the same time and see which one answered first. I was really going to do that, and then I forgot.
There was conversation. There was conversation between the two camps. Do we sue Hillary? And I'm like, fuck that, man. This is just too
It's
cool.
great. Yeah, it's great.
I
It's
can't
really
get
good.
past the part that it's just too fucking cool.
It's
that
hilarious.
Our audio from our dumb radio shows being
Craziest
being used in a
election ever.
presidential election.
Not just an election, the craziest
the
one in
craziest
our
one.
lifetime.
The craziest
And you're
one.
right.
Really?
We made WikiLeaks
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in WikiLeaks.
What was that WikiLeaks thing? Do we have that? It was about Anthony Weiner. I know that.
Yeah, it was about you took the photo of Wiener from the cell phone and then posted it without the permission of somebody. And the Clinton camp was like, we got to get away from Wiener.
Yeah, right.
They're real.
So they're
worried
discussing
about
what me and Ant did, right?
it. Yeah,
The Clinton
it's
camp.
all in there. It's all in there. You guys were.
I only saw like a quick sentence.
It was just that it was from one email. I think it was to Podesta talking about the Wiener situation. They're saying, "Look, this came out because,"
and they explained it.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Here it is. Prominent conservative Andrew Breitbart showed 2 radio hosts. Is this an old story?
That's from 2011. That's
not the one.
But it's in WikiLeaks today. It popped on one of the dumps into John Podesta's email.
Yeah, someone sent it to me. I didn't favor it.
If you're looking for that, did you see the shark clip? Because you're a fishing guy.
What shark clip?
I posted a clip about a shark cage that failed.
And Donald Trump was feeling a shark's pussy.
Oh, I saw that.
Did you see that?
I did see that.
These guys had a shark take a bite of some bait. And sharks don't have a reverse gear; they just go forward. And it took the bait and went boom, and it went through the cage. And there was a guy in the cage.
Holy fuck!
He got out alive, but it scared the
He was
crap
cool as a
out
cucumber. He was
real cool.
He was a dive master and didn't panic at all. He'd been doing it forever. He just slipped right out, and when the shark shook the cage off and got away, he scooted right back in like nothing fucking happened.
I'm good.
It was fabulous.
We actually have the video. We'll play the video after the break because we really do have to break. And they found the WikiLeaks thing really fast. Just to wrap that up, it says earlier Wednesday. This was in emails in the Clinton camp. Earlier Wednesday, radio shock jocks Opie and Anthony, Greg Hughes and Anthony Cumia, great. They'll pass those names on to the IRS.
Your name's Greg Hughes?
Posted a photo.
Did you know his name was Greg Hughes?
Posted that's why the GH.
I knew that.
Dumbass. I'm an idiot.
I fool you every now and then.
You got me bad.
Dang.
I'm like, this guy doesn't even know my real name.
Vic's doing witchcraft, dude. That's male witchcraft.
That was some witchy shit.
That's male witchcraft.
Posted a photograph of a man's genitals taken from an image on Breitbart's phone of a picture reportedly taken by Wiener himself. The radio duo later said they secretly took the picture and posted it online without consulting Breitbart, who had previously promised not to release the image because Wiener had copped to his actions. So, and what else did they say?
That was above it. They were saying they think Anthony needs to move on.
Right, lying to the public. I think your credibility is shot, and I think Anthony would be better served moving on to something else.
Wow. Like what?
Well, he could be a consultant, or like Giuliani went into like a security firm. But this guy,
I think you should just go into nude modeling.
Well, Carlos Danger's food truck.
Just go down to NYU and find some art classes. Art classes always need some nude models.
Yeah,
that's what he does in his retirement. If he wants to be naked and let everybody see it, then you get paid for it. And,
I thought you meant Cumia. You're talking about Wiener.
No, I didn't mean that.
I'm talking about Wiener.
I didn't mean that.
I'm like, you could probably see him naked for $5 if you get him in the right room.
I meant Wiener. I didn't mean that.
I thought you meant Wiener. Camilla.
Describe the sweaters you guys were talking about. He should be marketing fucking red sweaters till Saturday midnight.
Ken Bone.
We're back on Ken Bone. That was a
I know what happened.
Bocchetti don't have any. His head is just anything goes in there.
Yeah,
it's ladies' night in his head.
Fuck
just women drink free in there.
Yeah, I was going to say one thing to Mike.
Fuck having a flow.
How intense this election is now.
Yeah.
This would be our generation, the Lincoln Douglas debate.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're absolutely right. I'm don't know where we're going with this.
He knows a little bit about history.
He's got the politics.
He's got a little Rain Man when it comes to history. I remember that.
I love history.
Bocchetti.
It's the best.
Give us a couple things on history that we would
I like
know.
American and World.
That's all there is.
Bocchetti,
teach us
a week from tomorrow.
Like
you
the
could
history
sleep.
of the planet Mercury.
The National Archives is having a slumber party a week from Saturday. You could sleep at the foot of the Declaration of Independence if you want.
Yeah.
You should look at archives.org. You check it out.
I like the
like an
Lincoln
event.
Yeah, they do it twice a year.
Fundraiser.
Pay $125 and you get to sleep in the National Archives
for history nerds.
Yeah.
I like it.
Would you like that, Mike?
I've signed up for March 4th.
Did you really?
I already have.
I don't know. There's certain periods of history
take him with you.
You're supposed to bring a kid.
Oh well, there you go.
Sounds like a hotbed for
Mentally,
pedophiles,
physically, 8 to 12.
No.
I mean, Mike, there's certain periods I like better than others. Like I like the Lincoln administration. Our founding fathers, I'm not too crazy about them sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll lay in bed at night and I'll be like, I just can't do Jefferson.
How do you feel about Woodrow Wilson? He's the guy who brought the KKK to the White House. He co-wrote Birth of a Nation.
He screened it and screened
but he also was part of the writing team.
Right.
At the White House.
Punch Up.
They
brought him in for Punch Up.
Punched it up.
He got 10% of the screenwriting
Bring the
credit.
president in to punch this Klan script up a little bit.
That's when the height in the 1920s. before.
That's right.
He was from Jersey, though, I think.
Yeah, there's actually a rest stop on the Jersey Turnpike, the Woodrow Wilson rest.
Everybody that's a rest stop actually is from New Jersey. That's the trivia on that. I think so.
Wow, he's from Jersey. I didn't know that. Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was like from deep to steep
Any
south.
of the named rest stops in Jersey are named after people
One of the
from New
worst
Jersey.
presidents, in my opinion.
Who, Woodrow?
Ever. Yeah, Woodrow Wilson.
Yeah.
Sounds horrible. Sounds like a backup quarterback.
Bad guy. He was the Danny White of presidents.
You're thinking of Wade Wilson for the Saints.
Yeah, both of them were bad.
Very good, yes.
Hold on, Bocchetti's got an idea.
I think that Frank and Jesse James are innocent men to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Well, let's dig them up and try them.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Well, why? Because where they were, there weren't any rules, so they got tried for
not
stuff.
I mean, what happened to them with actually the railroad people in the Pinkertons weren't actually saints themselves.
Sure.
I mean, but the thing is, they blew his mom's house up. She lost a limb. His half brother died. I mean, that's not exactly cool. But
Half brother death doesn't really count.
I don't know how long.
The mother thing, I'll accept.
Lose your mom's hand. Yeah, that's the big one.
That should count.
Your half brother?
It totally counts.
Yeah,
right.
like he was like 8
Exactly.
years
I'm
old.
sure I'm at least 12 people's half brother.
No, but the thing is,
Probably somebody in this room.
Maybe. I feel close to him.
Exhibit A.
I do feel close to him. He's good looking.
In the spirit. That's an upgrade.
no, but the thing is,
Machete's
we had open marriages in my family, so we could be. Who knows?
All right, we have to take a break.
Yeah, take a
I'm
break.
sorry.
I mean, you're amazing, everybody here, but we have to take a break.
Opie Radio is back.
We got Vic Henley, Theo Von, Mike Bocchetti, and Stuntbrain talking a little baseball. So, Cubs, Indians.
Cubs, Indians.
Who would you take?
The city, we were going loser, you mean? Because Cubs got to get by Dodgers first, and then the
I
Indians have
understand
to
all
get by
that,
Toronto.
but in the end, would you want to see the Cubs win the World Series or the Indians? Because both are great stories.
I got to go with until it was Cleveland in the picture. It was Cubs easy,
Right.
And then after what's happened this year with the Cavs getting the championship,
Right.
I kind of want Cleveland to double up.
How cool would that be?
My heart has got to go. Just get greedy, motherfuckers. Let's believe land.
Right.
Let's do it. You know, at the same time, you can't really.
That was
knock,
a 30 for 30.
That was a 30 for. You can't knock the Cubs though. You can't. I mean, it's a great story. They've led wire to wire. They're a great fucking team. Everything's fine. But my heart's with the.
You gotta
with the
love
city.
Madden and the shirts.
Yeah.
Try not to suck.
Everything he's doing.
You know,
I liked him in
the
Tampa.
shirts?
No, I have not seen
The
the
men's,
shirts.
they got blue shirts, Cubs blue T-shirts with his glasses, and it just says "Try not to suck," because that's what he said. And the fans are buying them and wearing them to games in other cities. And in St. Louis, the ticket taker said, "You can't wear that shirt in here."
Well,
Yeah.
They didn't want the word "suck" on a shirt.
Oh,
They were
God.
making
Is
it
that how
famous.
bad we're
that's not a
getting?
bad
Yeah.
word.
In
But
St. Louis?
Yeah.
Let's pull
Try
up.
not to suck. They made him
Yeah,
turn them
those right
inside
there is
out.
great.
she got some nice tits on her,
And
actually.
it's,
She's about 11. And those aren't tits. She's chubby.
Dude, she's like that.
Theo's right.
and they're for
That
charity.
might be an
too.
11-year-old Mike Bocchetti.
No, she's that young. I'm sorry.
It's the glasses. They're
wrong with you?
magnifying.
Mike Bocchetti Bone. Maybe that's what we should call you, dude.
Mike Bocchetti.
Yeah, you're boning out, bro.
I've never seen her that young. That's horrible.
And they're
That
for
chick over there
charity.
looks hot, though. The commercial, that blonde. Who's she?
She's not hot either, and she's a redhead.
It's a Liberty Mutual commercial, for God's sake.
You're fired, dude. Donate your eyes to charity and just feel around, bro. Because you're freaking wasting. You're wasting optical
That's why you're off the
balls.
hook. Your eyesight is 2800, so you're fine.
No, but
No one's gonna.
Christina Ricci, my eyesight wasn't off. She's hot.
All right, you're coming back a little bit. Let's.
Yeah, with a vague statement you're coming back with, nothing visual that you've seen recently.
Holy shit, she got a tit reduction.
Does she?
Did you ever see?
What do they do with that tit when they give it away?
I wish they would give it to me.
I know, huh?
Send it to starving
So
children in
many-
Africa.
You're in your room just smelling little chunks of
Oh, yeah,
dry
no,
tit,
biting on that fucking-
jerking off in the corner.
And they're in the fridge,
to some
actually.
tit jerky.
Just tit reduction.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got a hot bag of tit reduction jerky in.
I think the
Cedar Sinai.
butterflies would appreciate that. I think they would nibble on it all day long.
yeah.
Right?
Totally.
Have you ever seen the video? Because people get really mad because we've been heavy on Trump's, and they're like, "Well, what about Obama?" But I just got a tweet from a guy, the Bob C on Twitter. Hypocrisy. Obama exposes himself to female press while having erection.
This is on a plane.
Oh, Paul's yelling. I think it's fake. How does it? What makes it fake?
Well, I looked it up yesterday. Somebody tweeted it too, and reports are that it's fake too.
But
go to Snopes. Even though they're a liberal-based organization, they would let you know if it's fake or not, especially if they thought it was fake.
President Obama showing off his erection on plane to giggling female reporters.
He's man-spreading.
What makes it fake though? I saw it quickly during the break. It looked, it looked like it could have been real.
Those plane erections are good though. Have you gotten one of those?
Oh, I love them.
Oh, they are amazing. You got to show that off.
What makes it so amazing on a plane?
I think it's just because of the depressurization or something.
Yeah, it's just beautiful.
The air is lighter. Yeah, exactly.
Your
the
dick's
clouds.
fired up.
Yeah,
it's all fired up.
Your dick thinks it's actually flying without
Get ready
you.
for some.
They do have a mind of their own.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know we were going to go flying today, Vic. Why didn't you tell me? I would have worn something nicer.
I would have dressed. I would have cleaned up.
That's beautiful.
Let's play the video. Let's play it and see. CNN? No. They just put the CNN logo to make it look more legit.
Yeah.
All right, let me see this. He's on the phone.
I didn't even look at him.
Yeah, see, that's what I wondered. It didn't look like him initially to me.
Please, woman. Agent's killing us. Agent, sit down. Agent, sit down.
Wow. That erection, huh?
You know, Michelle would have beat him up.
No kidding.
She would have ripped it off his body and beat him to death with it.
That's black on black crime.
Yeah,
That's
black on black crime
right there, brother.
Thank you, Theo.
This has got to stop, man. This has got to stop in some of these inner cities.
What do you think?
I don't know who it is.
What do you mean you don't know who it is? Are you guys from a false universe?
No, it doesn't look like him.
He could be from Central Cast.
Could be the body double. Could be the body
I'm
double.
saying
You
it
know,
doesn't look
Hillary's
like
got
him.
one.
Right.
Maybe two.
You know, Hillary, pull up if you can find the Onions mascot when they have the hot dog races at the Indians game. Speaking of Cleveland, the one of them hot dogs is female and she looks like Hillary Clinton.
Come on,
if you can find a picture of the Cleveland Indians hot dog race, and the one of them is called she's Onion, she's the female, and I'm at the game with the kids, and Cameron goes, "Don't you think she looks like Hillary Clinton?" And everybody around us died laughing.
Let me see this.
I love that you know her name.
She hasn't run after a hot dog in probably 40 years.
There she is, right there.
Right there. A little heavily on the makeup.
We got
it doesn't look like
there. It is. See.
Which one is Onion?
She's the one on the one with lipstick. The one on the left. That's her. You know, that's not.
Oh, okay.
It's not even a real person.
Not enough.
I don't know.
She didn't have the hat on in the race, and so
maybe that brings it all together.
But it looks like her hairdo. Yeah, I totally.
What? You know that's not a real person, right?
Yeah, it's a hot dog mascot. No, I know.
The little guy looks like Bo.
It's not a real person.
No, you cannot say anything. You can't see.
Yeah, Mike, you can't see. What's wrong with that?
No, but the middle guy does look like Bone. Sure, look at him.
He does look like Ken Bone.
He does look like Bone.
He looks like Ken Bone more than she looks like Hillary Clinton.
Mike's back.
All right,
You're back,
I'm
Mike.
I'm losing credibility.
Mikey is back. The Shark Tank. That's what we want to look at.
Oh, the shark clip.
Yeah,
There it is. Here it is.
Yeah, we were going to talk about this today. I haven't seen it yet. Great white shark cage breach accident.
And this was a kids' video channel. The dad just happened to be out on this boat off the Baja coast and caught this.
All right, let's take a look at this. We'll tweet it out.
Oh my God!
Oh wow! Wait. They opened the top of the cage. The shark's inside it right now.
Watch this.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! The shark pops
Comes
out
all
of
the
the
way
top of
through,
the thing. Yeah, and back in the water.
He swims away.
That deckhand that opened the top was smartest guy there.
If you let it keep running, you see the dude.
Yeah.
He comes popping back up through the bottom. He dropped out the trap door in the bottom.
He dropped out the
trap door in the bottom, and then he came right.
They got an underwater camera. That same.
They don't have that shot up yet, but the guy was in there with the camera.
Yeah,
right.
And the minute that shark busted through that side, he went down
Right
down the hatch.
Yeah, it was cool. It was
And
very cool.
he was saying though, when he was down there were two other great whites circling below.
Yes.
And he's taking pictures of them.
He's got video. He's got footage of that too.
Reminds me of the nuts I used to bust when I was like 13.
They put giant pieces of tuna on hooks and throw it over there to get them around the
chum 'em
cages.
up there.
To chum them up a little bit.
But you watch that shark, and he's just trying to grab that lunch and take off with it.
Right.
And all of a sudden he's going forward and he just slams right through that cage.
And their eyes roll back in their head.
So they're blind.
They can't see and they can't go backwards. So he's got one way to go through the cage and out.
They open their mouth, their eyes closed to protect them.
Yeah. Now here comes the other guy. Here comes the other guy out of the bottom right there when it's all over. Look, all of a sudden he pops up like, I'm all right.
Yeah, we'll throw that out there on our Twitter.
Ooh. Crazy good.
Man,
that's crazy.
I'm a diver. I've never seen.
I've been in one of those cages.
You've been in one of the, I've never done the cage dive. I've seen blue sharks.
I'm thinking twice about
sharks.
it now. I would have loved to be in one of those
I would still go in the cage.
I would. I just never had the opportunity.
I've never had the opportunity either.
Look at that shark, though. He's beat up, too. He cut himself right on the gill.
Vic, how cool is diving?
It's the greatest thing in the world.
I fucking love it.
Yeah,
really?
It's
you ever
amazing.
dive?
A free dove one time where you just hold your breath and go down?
Yeah, no.
Oh, no,
Put
you
the
gotta
equipment
dive.
on, dude. It's like being an astronaut. It's amazing.
You're just floating.
That's amazing. It's the greatest thing in the world.
Like a water astronaut.
Completely. And I would always get in trouble because I'd leave the group somewhere and find a little sandy patch, and everybody else would be looking at interesting coral and fish, and idiot pothead me would just be doing flips.
Right.
I'd find a little sandy area and literally pretend I was like Neil Armstrong taking big bounces. Yeah, I'm totally doing big. That's all. And we get back on the boat at the end of every time I dive, I would always take my little nerd break and do this weird shit. And we get back on the boat, and you're always diving with strangers most of the time. And they're like, dude, what the fuck was that? What were you doing?
That's
I'm
awesome.
like, I like to pretend I'm Neil Armstrong.
How about just floating like a foot off the bottom?
It's gorgeous.
And just hanging out like that?
All of it.
It's amazing.
Night diving. Have you ever been on a night dive? That's the coolest thing in the world.
Turks and Caicos, they took us to the rim and let us go out. And then they said after the fact that it drops down a good solid whatever, half mile or whatever. So you're out and you really feel like you're in the middle of nothing.
Yeah, it's
nothingness. And you could see where you need to get back to because they let us do like a half circle out and then come back. But the darkness freaks me the fuck out. When you look into the darkness, you're like, what is
cool,
in that darkness
certain fish
right
only come out. I've done a night cave dive. That's extra.
Ooh.
That's extra.
And what can see you that you can't see?
You know, nothing bothered me. It was awesome.
Freaked me out.
It's completely awesome.
Well, I tell a lot of people, I mean, in one dive and you realize most of that shit is scared shitless of you. It's really hard to see anything because they're all like, fuck this, we're out of here.
You guys are brave, man. I can't even swim. You guys are diving here.
No?
You can't swim?
No.
What happened?
Take some lessons.
Why can't you swim?
I can, like paddle like this. That's about it.
Paddle like what?
My back legs are fucking horrific.
Oh, you gotta loosen up a little.
What, my back legs?
You know what?
You got me there.
One out of 4. 1 out of 4 got that, by the way. We all just listen like, yeah, okay, your back legs are weak.
Thank you, Mike.
We all just let it go.
Thank you, Stuntbrain.
Only one person picked up on his back
we were
leg.
totally just going, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Sure,
Yeah, mine too.
Go ahead.
I can see where your back legs would be a little weak.
Whatever you say, tadpole man.
Wow. Have you tried to swim? What happened?
My brother-in-law has a pool. I'm afraid to even dive into that. I mean, I just like walking really slow.
You should be afraid to dive into that if you can't swim. Sure.
Yeah. I almost drowned, though, when I was 28. That's why. Because
28.
Twice, a couple of times.
Ocean, pool,
Oh, yeah.
pool.
You got to get back in
Why?
there.
Because I went on the slide. I thought I was a wise ass. Like, let's see what happens, right? I thought it landed into like 4 or 5 feet of water. I was in over 6 feet of water.
Yeah.
So I was starting to go down. My friend, who's a big guy like me, jumped in with all his fucking clothes on and pulled me right the hell out.
Who assumes that it's going to be 4 feet of water when they don't swim? Didn't you see the 8 FT on the side of the pool?
What are you doing? You're guesstimating?
I just guessed. My calculations are pretty wrong.
He didn't have his glasses on. He thought the 8 looked like a 4. It was kind of blurry.
Yeah, he's also married to an 11-year-old woman.
You'd be a tough one to save from drowning, by the way.
Yeah, right.
That would be rough.
The buoyancy is there.
That would be
No, you're right.
rough.
Mike's right. My friend's a big guy, just like
Yeah.
Were you scared?
terrified.
Wow.
I didn't want to go to. I was wondering when I was going down for the third time. I was like, please, Jesus Christ, bring me back home. I don't want to meet the other guy.
When you're drowning, you pray to Jonah. That's what you're supposed to do.
Really?
Yeah.
Jonah the whale.
Yeah.
You got to get out there, brother.
Jesus, you guys are badass diving. Holy shit, man! I love this.
What diving? It's
yeah.
amazing.
Diving, you love it?
No,
he said he thinks it's cool.
I think it's very cool.
One of my idiot friends in high school had the idea that we should all take lessons, and so we started doing this when I was like 17, 18 years old. Yeah.
No, but I might. I mean, like people jump from planes, diving, all that stuff.
You've never parachuted?
Oh, I have never.
I'm terrified of heights.
No fucking way.
Road trip.
No.
Manorville. Oh, come on, Manorville.
I know where they are.
Well, how far of a jump is it? I mean, how
10,000 feet?
All the way down to the ground.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, can we start at like 20 feet?
You land on your back legs, though, so you're good. You land on your back legs.
You need your back legs for that. But no, they train you, and you're on a static line, so you can't freak out. You can't not pull the cord. You could even do a tandem jump with somebody.
I'm not.
No, it sounds exciting.
No desire.
Really, Opie?
No fucking desire in that. I'll dive all day long, but no. Were you scared?
Yeah, the first time.
Were you petrified?
Yeah. But it was great. It was incredible. And the silence and the ride down is just cool.
Same thing in diving.
Yeah. Probably the same feeling.
No.
You go, wow.
Very quiet, very quiet, very floaty.
Have you been up in a glider? A glider
I've
is
done that.
remarkable.
Yeah, I've done that.
It's so quiet, you're just floating above everything.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That sounds good.
That's a little scary when they unhook the tether.
Yeah.
It is a little frightening.
You hear the...
Yeah, right. Yeah, and then it goes away, right? And it fucking goes away. And you realize, and for a second, you're like, holy shit, I signed up for this?
Yeah, holy shit, I don't have a fucking motor in this thing?
Wow.
Yeah. Cool is cooler. Amazing. Really fun.
The guy's like, I think we can get back from here. You better...
My buddy Kid Dave Miller teaches hang gliding in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So go down there if you want to hang glide.
That's a little more dangerous.
Go see Kid Dave.
Hang gliding.
Hang gliding.
Hang gliding. I'd love to do that.
Well, that's a little dangerous.
Kid Dave, I can hook you up with some free hang gliding.
Next time I go to Chattanooga, I love Chattanooga.
Chattanooga's great.